As I mentioned in previous videos, Earth has been home to around 50 billion species of animals over time, but today, nearly 99% of them are extinct. In recent years, due to human activities and environmental changes, the rate of extinction for both animals and even plants has skyrocketed far beyond the natural rate. On average, it's estimated that between 100 to 1,000 species of animals and plants go extinct each year. This is significantly higher than the natural extinction rate, which, based on fossil records and geological history, was around 1 to 5 species per year. For example, the Puerto Rican parakeet is one of the species that sadly went extinct in the past decade, and this trend is not just continuing, it's getting worse. Today, we're going to meet some animals that, if this trend continues, could be gone by 2030. All right, let's kick things off with one of the most interesting faces in the animal kingdom, the proboscis monkey. Yeah, that's the one with the nose so big it could double as a flotation device. These guys are native to Borneo, chilling out, quite literally, in the mangroves, swamps, and rainforests. They've got a pretty sweet setup, except, for the part where they're disappearing faster than Wi-Fi at a family reunion. So, let's talk numbers. Right now, there are estimated to be only around 7,000 of these big-nosed beauties left in the wild. That might sound like a lot, but considering how quickly their habitat is getting chopped down for palm oil plantations, it's not looking good. Their distinctive noses, by the way, are more than just a funky facial feature. The males' noses are like a built-in megaphone, great for impressing the ladies and scaring off rival monkeys. But that trick only works if there are actually any ladies left to impress. Now, why are these guys in trouble? Deforestation, baby. Every time a piece of Borneo's rainforest gets turned into a shopping mall or a palm oil plantation, these monkeys lose a bit more of their home. It's like if someone came into your neighborhood, knocked down your house, and replaced it with a giant parking lot. Not cool, right? But it's not just about the monkeys. These guys play a vital role in the ecosystem by spreading seeds and helping to keep the forest healthy. If they disappear, it could mess up the whole balance of the jungle. Conservation efforts are in place, but it's a race against time. Let's hope these tree huggers can hang on. Next up, let's talk about the red panda. No, not that kung fu one. I'm talking about the real-life, impossibly fluffy, is that a cat? Is that a bear? Little dude who calls the Eastern Himalayas home. These guys are basically living teddy bears, except you can't really hug them. And they're going extinct. Yeah, sorry to be a downer. There are fewer than 10,000 red pandas left in the wild, with numbers possibly as low as 2,500. That's like trying to find a needle in a really, really big haystack. These little guys spend most of their time up in the trees, munching on bamboo and looking cute as heck. But here's the catch. They're losing their habitat due to deforestation and agricultural expansion. And if that wasn't enough, they're also victims of poaching because, apparently, some people think it's cool to have an endangered animal as a pet. Not cool, Karen. Red pandas aren't just a pretty face, though. They help control the bamboo population, and their poop actually fertilizes the forest floor, keeping the ecosystem nice and healthy. If they vanish, we're talking about a serious domino effect in their habitat. And yeah, there are conservation efforts underway, captive breeding programs, reforestation projects, and all that good stuff. But again, it's a race against time. If we're not careful, these little fluff balls might be something our kids only see in old YouTube videos, and that would be a tragedy. Before we continue, please like this video because our channel is small and new, and your likes are a huge support for us. Okay. Let's move on to an animal that's been stealing the show since before the Madagascar movies made them famous, the lemur. These guys are the OGs of the island, having evolved there over millions of years. And now, they're on the brink of disappearing entirely. Madagascar is home to over 100 different species of lemurs, and get this, over 90% of them are endangered. Yep, 90%. Deforestation, slash-and-burn agriculture, and illegal logging are the big culprits here. The lemur's rainforest home is being reduced to matchsticks at an alarming rate, leaving them with fewer places to live, eat, and hang out. Lemurs are super important for Madagascar's ecosystem. They're basically the gardeners of the forest, helping with seed dispersal and keeping the plant life in check. Without them, the forest could start to collapse, and we're not just talking metaphorically. Imagine if you had a garden and no one was there to water it, pull the weeds, or plant new seeds. It wouldn't take long for it to turn into a mess, right? Conservationists are working hard to save these little guys, with programs aimed at protecting their habitats and even breeding them in captivity. But like everything else on this list, it's a tough battle. So next time you think about lemurs, don't just think about King Julian. Think about what we can do to make sure they stick around for generations to come. All right, now we're diving into the ocean for our next critically endangered animal. Meet the vaquita, the world's smallest and rarest marine mammal. They're like the pandas of the sea, but with fins instead of fur. And if things don't change soon, we might be saying goodbye to them forever. Vaquitas are native to the northern part of the Gulf of California, and as of now, there are less than 20 of them left in the wild. Yeah, you heard that right, less than 20. The main threat? Illegal fishing. Vaquitas often get caught in gill nets used to catch another endangered species, the totoaba fish, whose swim bladders are highly valued in traditional Chinese medicine. Basically, these little porpoises are collateral damage in a battle they didn't sign up for. So what makes the vaquita so special? For one, they're incredibly shy and rarely seen by humans. They're also vital to the marine ecosystem, helping to keep fish populations in balance. But at this rate, they might not be around long enough for us to study them properly or even save them. Conservationists have been trying to ban gill nets and protect their habitat, but the situation is so dire that some experts believe we might be witnessing the end of the vaquita in our lifetime. If the vaquita disappears, it's not just a loss for the ocean, it's a loss for the entire planet. It's like losing a piece of our natural heritage. So yeah, this one hits hard. Last but not least, let's talk about a creature that's as bright and shiny as a little piece of gold, the Panamanian Golden Frog. These frogs are basically the unofficial mascot of Panama, but even a nation's pride and joy isn't safe from extinction. The Panamanian Golden Frog is critically endangered, mostly due to a deadly fungus called chytridiomycosis. This disease has wiped out entire populations of amphibians around the world, and the golden frog has been hit especially hard. In the wild, these guys are nearly extinct, but they do still exist in captivity, thanks to some pretty heroic conservation efforts. So, what's the deal with these frogs? Well, they're not just pretty faces. They're also a key species in their ecosystem, helping to control insect populations. Plus, they've got this amazing ability to produce toxins that ward off predators. It's like they're armed with nature's version of pepper spray. Conservationists have been working to breed these frogs in captivity and hopefully one day reintroduce them into the wild. But until we figure out how to beat that nasty fungus, their future is still very uncertain. Losing the Panamanian golden frog would be like losing a little golden piece of the planet's biodiversity. Let's hope we can turn things around before it's too late. Most of these extinctions are caused by human activities and the damage we've done to nature. But imagine what the Earth would look like if humans didn't exist. For example, what if humans had never set foot on Earth in the first place? What would the planet look like then? If you're interested in these kinds of topics, let me know in the comments, and they might just become our next video. To those of you who've stuck around this far, I recommend checking out this video for your next watch. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to support our team. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you, and until the next video, stay curious and full of energy.